Hello and welcome to day two. It's me, Imran, again for the day two review of PMP training. We have our chapter two today, which is about OPA and EEF. Let's go what they are. Let's find out one by one. We have influences whenever we do the project, which help us in positive or negative way. We have OPAs, what we call them organizational process assets. Why we call them assets or organization assets? Because it contains organization policies and procedures that how you will work in the organization. It provides guidelines about decision making. It provides policies about certain things. So it contains all those policies which are the assets of the organization, which will help you in maintaining the governance and standardization of the projects. It also contains corporate knowledge database, which stores or it works as a repository for past project archives. So it contains all our past project archives, which can be used as a lesson for the future projects. We can keep them in an unorganized way, or we can put them in an organized way like project management information system. So OPS contains two things: policies, procedures, processes, how to do the things, how to do the decision making, and it also contains the past project archives. The other part of the influencer got enterprise environmental factors, EEF, and it contains two branches, internal and external. Internal EEF, internal means it's internal to organization, which you can change them, update them as of organization objectives once they are changed, like organization mission, organization vision, values, code of conduct, beliefs, organization facilities, infrastructure, softwares, tools, techniques available for the project management. While external EEF, like government organization standards, regulatory standards, environmental standards, project management standards, market situations, inflations, economic situations, taxation rates, conversion rates, all these things are come under the category of external environmental factor. Let's go further in details what they are one by one. So OPS contains, as I said, policies, procedures for the functions inside an organizations. It may include the schedules data, risk data, earned value management data for the past project, lesson learned for the past project, and time to time, organizations keep them updating based on the organization values or based on the updates in the organization values. In terms of OPAs for other projects, it contains in initiating and planning the organizational standards for HR policy, health policy, safety policy. Project life cycles will determine that which type of projects will be done with which type of life cycles. What is the definition of product life cycle? What will be the duration of it? What will be the quality control procedures? Templates you need to use for your projects, proposal criteria, how you will evaluate them, how you will measure the performances, and so on. In terms of executing, it contains a guidelines for organizing, for risk register, for issues, for change management, and in terms of closing, how the financial claims will be closed, how the legal claims will be closed, how the technical work will be closed, and so on. In terms of organizational repositories, as I said, it contains all the past project data, so which will help you in the processing of those values. It also contains configuration management knowledge repositories, which means how the changes happen, their versions, their baselines. So you can maintain a proper record of them, that what was the first version, second version, third version. While enterprise environmental factor, as I said, internal, it contains organization values, governance, structure, your matrix organization, your projectized organization, you are operational or functional type of organizations, virtual organizations, your distribution of facilities, offices, your softwares, your resources, you have all the resources by yourself, you hire them on temporary basis. External EF contains the marketplace conditions, social influences, legal considerations, government standards, Commercial databases are available in the market. Financial research are available in the market to perform the time value of money or other costing estimates and other physical environmental elements related to the market situations. Chapter 2 also contains about the governance framework, that you need to understand the rules and regulations of the organization as you have to work inside them. Plus, you have to maintain the whole structure inside your team also. So there shouldn't be any violation, or uh, there shouldn't be any problems with the organization guidelines. There should not be any conflicts. So everyone is aware that who has the power, who has the elements, who has the situation, so you can control them. About management elements, you have to use your powers, you have to use your skills to negotiate well for the project. You have to provide them the right things, you have to provide them the right what we call it, the pay salaries, you have to pay them fairly. You have to provide them the straight guidelines, that a person is looking where I have to report, I have to report to this boss, that boss. No, you should clearly define. If it is not available, you have to define it. So instead of team going into those things, they will focus on working. The next topic is about types of organizations. We have simple type of organizations where there is no project manager, and if there is a project, his authority is little or none. We have functional organizations. Again, he has no authority and he is reporting normally to the functional manager. So functional manager controls the decision making and budgeting. We have divisional type of organizations. Again, here functional manager is more powerful than project manager, and project manager role is temporary or part-time. So he has no authorities, no controls over the resources. So they are good for functions, they are good for operations, but they are not good for the projects. Then we have projectized organization, where we have the project manager who has full authority and all the functional managers are reporting to him, but he works only for project. In projectized organization, it works good for a project, but it doesn't fit good for the organizations. To compile them together, we have matrix organizations, which is the combination of both, that resources will be used for project as well as operations simultaneously together in a time slot. So we have matrix type of organizations. If we have matrix strong type, here project manager has a bit higher authority than functional manager. He's influencing, or he can influence the resources well or control the resources better than functional manager. In weak matrix, functional manager utilizing the resources more than the project manager and has more control than the project manager. Balanced organizations, they make an agreement and they try to really use the resources accordingly. Like half of the time he's working for you, half of the time he will be working for the operations. We have virtual organizations who do not exist. People work from home, mostly like freelancers, or you have your organizations where employee works from home, like Google type of office or Facebook type of offices, where everything is being done from the home. People log in from their sites, from their homes, or from anywhere, and then they log into their workplace, and then they perform their tasks. We have hybrid type of organizations which have different type of situations, projectized, virtual, division based, and we have PMO types of organizations where we have the full-time project managers. So here also project manager has full authority. To control the projects well, some organizations have full-time PMO, or sometimes they have ad hoc PMO. What is PMO? Project Management Office, which provides enterprise-wide governance for the standardization of the project-related decision making. For example, if there are multiple projects are going on and you don't have any standardized templates, so everyone will send the reports into their own ways. Then when it will come to PMO, or you don't have PMO, so we need a dedicated resource who will convert those reports into a unified document. Then he will submit to the program or portfolio manager for the decision making. So it will take a lot of time. So to keep the project manager's life easy, to keep the higher management life easy, we create an ad hoc interface called Project Management Office, where they do a good amount of decision making. They provide guidance, they provide mentoring, they provide resources, they provide communications to the project managers and projectized in organizations. They have three types of structure. First one is supportive. Supportive means they will be guiding the project manager, or they will be providing the things required by the project manager. That's why these are the things, please use this. That's how we do the decision making. So anything you need to do, you have to use these templates. Controlling role of PMO, where we provide and guide also, maybe because the project manager is new to our organization or is mid experience for this project. So PMO provide the governance as well as they provide the guidance how to do the decision making. While in directive, project PMO, project management office, performs the decision making. Why? Maybe the project priority is very high, or maybe the project manager is less experienced, so you don't want to take the risk. So in that case, project management office takes the decision making power, and project manager only controls the resources. So we have three roles: supportive, controlling, and directive. Supporting is providing, controlling is providing and guiding, and directive means decision making by the PMO. PMO, as I said, what it can do, it can make recommendations to the project for initiate or terminations. It can collect the lesson learned. It can provide the tools required. It can provide the resources required for the project. They are responsible for creating, updating, maintaining, and monitoring the project management documents. They will provide, or they may provide, coaching, mentoring to the project managers so they can perform well and they can keep the success rate as high as possible. That was the chapter number 2, which contains the types of organization, project management office. It also contained the information about OPA and EAF. Now I'll see you in the next video, which is chapter number 3 about project manager roles. There were 5 roles, the leadership styles. So see you on day 3 video. Thank you very much. Wish you best of luck. Bye bye.